to go get me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing.
Welcome to Good Morning, Sweet Brown from channel 9528934. This is Peggy Ray Hogholler reporting the latest global story. Scientists have now discovered that cells divide in two different ways. They are called meiosis and mitosis. Here we have our special guest, Professor Gizzard, to explain more about this outstanding breakthrough.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Can you first tell us about mitosis?
Mitosis is a part of the cell cycle in which chromosomes in a cell nucleus are separated into two identical sets of chromosomes, and each set ends up in its own nucleus.
Where is this process used?
It occurs in cells for growth, repair, development, and asexual reproduction. It includes 4 phases.
Can you tell us about those 4 phases?
I sure can. The first is prophase, where DNA and chromosomes coil, the nucleus disappears, centrosomes move to opposite poles, and spindle fibers are formed. The second is metaphase, where the chromosomes line up in the center of the cell with the help of the mitotic spindle. The third is anaphase. In which the chromatids separate at their centromere and move to opposite poles. The fourth and final phase is called telophase. After the spindle fibers are disassembled, the chromosomes become less coiled and the nuclear envelope forms in each new cell.
Wow, that is a very long process. What is the difference between mitosis and meiosis?
Well, the end product of meiosis is actually 4 haploid cells, unlike the 2 diploid cells that are produced by mitosis. Also, meiosis is used during the formation of gametes and sexual reproduction. It is separated into 2 divisions, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. There are a total of 8 phases.
Very interesting. When we get back from the break, Professor Gizzard will explain the steps of meiosis. This is something you don't want to miss.
Add special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Say that again. 2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, onions, pickles, onions on a...
McDonald's Big Mac, the big sandwich with the great big taste that everybody's talking about.
Sesame seed bun, and we forgot the onions.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did say onion.
Sure.
It said onion.
All right.
2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed.
Welcome back to Good Morning, Sweet Brown. Professor Gizzard will now explain the steps of meiosis.
It starts off in meiosis 1. First is prophase 1, where spindle fibers appear and the nuclear membrane disappears. It is preceded by recombination. After that, it is metaphase 1, where pairs of homologous chromosomes called tetrads line up on the metaphase plate. Next is anaphase 1, where tetrads split, making the cells haploids, and the chromosomes have done independent assortment. The last part is telophase 1, where 2 cells begin to split off and cytokinesis occurs.
Is that all there is to it?
We still have to go through meiosis 2. This occurs in both cells made in meiosis 1. In prophase 2, chromosomes condense, nuclear membrane breaks down, and spindle fibers are formed. Next is metaphase 2. The chromosomes line up on metaphase plate. After that is the anaphase 2, where the chromosomes divide at the centromeres. The final step is telophase 2, where chromosomes begin to uncoil, the nuclear envelope reforms, and it is followed by cytokinesis.
What is cytokinesis?
It is the division of cytoplasm. In animal cells, a cleavage furrow forms, and in plant cells, a cell plate forms a new cell wall.
Thank you, Professor Gizzard, for being here and sharing this exciting news.
It was a pleasure to be here, Peggy Ray.
Coming up next, we have Stan the Animal Man with a couple of furry friends. Don't miss it. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Good Morning, Sweet Brown. Here we have Stan the Animal Man with a couple of his creatures.
Right here, I have a nice, mighty fine, juicy guinea pig. They're plump, round, flabby, fatty, good meat, tender, juicy, everything you want to have.
Okay.
He's biting me right now,
Okay.
but I'm gonna be biting him real soon.
He will be getting his next animal.
This is about a 5-month-old tiger cub kitten, and I obtained this baby while on the safari in the Pittsburgh Zoo. I really had my eyes set on it. I jumped in the cage, wrangled it up, fought away the parents and grandparents and great-grandparents. They were trying to eat me, but I got out alive.
Well done. Let's get your next animal. We have a big surprise for y'all now. Just wait.
This is my crocodile girlfriend. She's wonderful. Wonderful, just wonderful. But right now, she's a little grumpy. And I don't know how it's gonna settle. I got you, honey!
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Tune in tomorrow for another episode of Good Morning, Sweet Brown.
I'm sorry.